This is another Marksman video with my sniper Teanir. I saw that sentinel going over to snow, and from my minimap I could tell that we'd only sent one person there, so I made my way to make sure we captured the turret. Got hit by force imbalance along the way, which slowed me down. So I have a really terrible PC, so sometimes people take a while to appear on the screen. So the sentinel wasn't capping in stealth or anything, it's just my PC. I should have noticed that the assassin was capped here and got into entrenched straight away, but because I didn't, I got stunned and focused by 3 people and just absolutely blown up. So that was a really rough start to the war zone. Computer takes a while there to actually load again. You would have thought with 4 people from the other team over at Snow that we would get mid, but our team didn't for some reason. Oh, and don't be put off by this opening, the rest of the video is a lot better than this. So leg shot on the shadow to make sure it didn't go anywhere. A nice follow through to finish him off. Was going for the quick ambush there, but the push interrupted me. So stealth classes are really they're a real pain in this situation. Like, they can really delay you from capping for quite a while. If you'd gone to sap instead of just pushing those guys, he could have delayed us even longer. So we finally had mid, but we're 90 points behind. And went over to grass because that's the way the rest of my team went, using the roll and the speed boost to get there quicker. So leg shot on this shadow to keep him in my range, and then switch to this shadow who was coming towards me. So just by using follow through series of shots, follow through was down to 50% health, and a massive crit from ambush, and that's 3 crits in a row. When Marksman crits it's crazy and can really burst people down, but the funny thing about that solo kill was that I shouldn't have even gone for ambush because I didn't have the 2 stacks up. But it crit for nearly 9k, so it actually worked really well. I knew I needed to deal with this Vanguard quickly, because he's pretty good. It's never usually a good idea to break stuns early, but because I created so much distance between us here, he decided it wasn't a good idea to chase me. And then shatter shot on the healer, because it has a 20% heal debuff. This shadow came up to me, so entrenched straight away, and nice 10k ambush with the knockback. His deflect there did a really good job of deflecting all of the ticks of my 2 series of shots apart from one of them. I noticed the medpack was back up and he ran towards me, so I went for the medpack with my roll and leg shot and switched to the shadow that was nearer me, and 2 crits in a row and he was down. So I went back for the healer, leg shot to keep him in place, or her. Nice auto crit, insta snipe.
Enemy is unbeatable.
Once again there are 2 shadows, so I rolled away, leg shot. So I should have gone for the stun here as I was running away, but I didn't. Leg shot on one of the shadows, flashbang on the other one. And then here I made a mistake. I should have gone straight for the mid pack. I wasn't quite sure what to do, so I just kind of waited for a second. So I briefly got out of combat there. If I'd gone straight for the med pack, I probably would have made enough distance between me and the shadows to stay alive and pick up the med pack, but that was a pretty good run with quite a few killing blows and the solo kill against the assassin. And leg shot was really important to me there. I used it maybe 4 or 5 times. With the reduced cooldown in Marksman and the 70% slow whenever it wears off, it's really useful. I really recommend taking those talents. I have no idea what was going on with this Guardian here. He was just kind of lying on the ground. His character was bugged out. Looks pretty funny. So considering what happened at the beginning of this war zone where I got blown up and the other team got 2 turrets straight away, it was pretty remarkable that we had 2 turrets and had a decent chance of holding them here. So I went for the orbital strike defensively, because that delays them from capping for about 9 seconds, I think it is. So I wasn't doing it to deal damage, just to stop anyone from capping. And a 5k follow through killing blow there, and another one. The little green shield above their heads meant that I wouldn't take any range damage at all, which is nice. Another 10k ambush there, this time with target acquired. The first one didn't have target acquired, so it probably would have been more like 12k if it had. So at this point we should have had 2 people guarding Snow, because from the beginning of the warzone we knew that they had multiple stealth people. But you should never stand next to on top of the turret in Civil War, it just makes it really easy for people to sapcap you. There wasn't much the Juggernaut could have done here, because as I say they had 2 shadows, but it's worth knowing that you shouldn't stand so close to it. It's really great that leg shot works against resilience, because that only blocks force and tech damage, whereas leg shot is white damage. Then once again breaking early and rolling away, just creating enough distance that they don't want to chase me, and they left me alone. Then leg shot on this shadow to make sure he didn't run away. So I managed to get out of combat here, so just healed up before going in to attack these 3 guys. As soon as I saw the shadow, leg shot him. So those 2 dots on me, the 2 Sever Force dots, managed to get me down from 66% health to 14 here, which is massive, and that was only 2 dots. I expected this Sentinel to come and finish me off, so I popped evasion as soon as I saw him, but he didn't go for me. But this shadow did. I'd moved my camera to roll away, but he was quicker with the spinning strike. So our team was really unorganised at this point. We had people attacking every single turret, which generally doesn't work. So I just typed in chat, we need to attack either snow or grass, not both. It didn't look like they were doing very well at grass, so I decided snow was a better option. This shadow probably wanted a solo kill here against the sniper, but I had plenty of backup and a 9k follow through. So leg shot the Sentinel. Then as soon as he gets near me, rolled away. Using your CC properly really is the key to Marksman. So we'd already lost unless we 3-capped here. but it's still worth fighting. It's more fun to do it rather than just waiting around at a turret. But we didn't get an incoming call from mid, even though there were people there. But I still wanted to do a bit more, because the Warzone wasn't over yet. So as soon as I saw the Vanguard leg shot, but he had Hold the Line activated because he probably anticipated that. And then using a tip from one of my viewers, I saved my roll for the Assault Plastique, because you resist all damage when you're rolling. So that's quite a good tip. Then got some help here from my fellow sniper. And this was really weird. I got a massive knockback on him, but he kind of teleported back towards me. Not quite sure how that happened. And then leg shot again because it's got that reduced cooldown. So I managed to get to the med pack and take down, and 6k follow through to finish him off. And that is about it for this video. So I guess the main thing I wanted to show with this was how often I use leg shot. Taking the reduced cooldown on it is really important, at least for me it is, so I really recommend that. And having the 70% slow after leg shot wears off is very useful. So I hope you enjoyed this this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any suggestions of what specs you'd like to see, then just leave those down in the comments. And thanks for watching.